Good afternoon and happy Friday. All right, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between aerobic exercise and anaerobic exercise and why each are important. So the main difference is that aerobic exercise requires oxygen to create energy, whereas anaerobic exercise doesn't require oxygen to create energy. So what is aerobic activity? Aerobic activity is any activity where your muscles are required to move in a repetitive pattern for an extended period of time, causing your heart rate and respiratory rate to moderately increase. Aerobic activity is performed for longer periods of time because of the surplus in energy that is available, i.e. the carbs and fats that are stored in our bodies, or what I'll refer to as the reservoir of fuel. So why aerobic activity? In order to predominantly burn carbohydrates and fats, oxygen must be present. So therefore, when trying to lose weight, aerobic activity can be very beneficial, in addition to a caloric deficit. Performing regular aerobic activity also helps to build physical endurance. So the more frequently that you perform an aerobic activity, the better you will get at said activity. Aerobic activity strengthens your heart, decreases your resting heart rate, increases the number of red blood cells, which helps deliver oxygen throughout your body, improves immune system, and increases stamina. There also is potential with aerobic activity that it will help reduce your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, and even some types of cancer. Examples of aerobic activity would be walking, running for any sort of long period of time, biking, going on the elliptical, same thing, anything that is done continuously for a longer period of time. Okay, anaerobic. So what's anaerobic? Anaerobic activity is more so short bursts of movements meant for strengthening muscles and bones, building mass and power, and uses readily available energy first. So why anaerobic? Anaerobic activity can assist in improving endurance and cardiorespiratory health by increasing your VO2 max. VO2 max is your body's ability to take in oxygen and use oxygen during exercise. Anaerobic activity also assists in burning more fat by increasing your metabolism. When performing higher intensity anaerobic exercise, your metabolic burn will increase for the 24 hours post-workout. Also, anaerobic exercise allows for you to build more lean muscle mass, which also leads to increased metabolism on the daily. Examples of anaerobic exercise would be sprinting, weightlifting, jumping, again, short burst movements. So can't we all just get along? The answer is yes. These activities, aerobic, anaerobic, do not have to be performed at separate times. In sports such as soccer, tennis, and volleyball, aerobic energy sources are used to fuel endurance aspects of those sports. But at certain times, aerobic energy sources are used to support powerful and short bursts. Another example is when you are initiating intended aerobic activity, your body will tap into those anaerobic fuel sources in order to initiate that activity because the anaerobic fuel sources are readily available for those first couple minutes of activity. Once your body exhausts that readily available fuel, then your body will tap into that reservoir of fuel, which will be your stored carbs and then eventually fats. So both aerobic and anaerobic exercises are crucial for overall health and physical fitness. Being healthy is so much more than what shows on the outside. Just because someone is lean doesn't mean that they can run a marathon or even a mile. And just because someone has a higher body fat percentage doesn't mean they can't run a mile or a marathon. Don't judge a book by its cover, though its cliche fits perfectly. You should worry more about increasing your endurance and strength and maybe less about decreasing the number on the scale. If weight loss is your goal, both can be done simultaneously. You don't have to pick one or the other. Just never forget that heart health is most important, because if that goes, all of you goes. I know that's kind of morbid, but I really just want to put into perspective how important worrying about how healthy your heart actually is, as opposed to just what you look like on the outside. Okay, I hope that helped explain aerobic activity and anaerobic activity a little better for you. If you have any further questions or want to know more, please drop a comment, send me a message, follow me on Instagram, and DM me there. Whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm here to chat. I'm here for advice. So just reach out and have a great Friday. Thanks for watching.